Hey, Shalom. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahshai, Ba'ashem, Rachakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here pushing this truth and sincerity. The water for what you do. We love you. We appreciate you through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahshai. Shalom to you. All right, this brother Dawud Dad. I don't want to here to give you an edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahshai. All right, the topic of today's lesson, I don't want to be edifying. It's going to be about the word and how it makes you feel and how you choose to accept it. All right. If it be, your path, if it be in your path to accept it, right? If it be in your lot, if it be in your spirit, if it be in your destiny, your future, from the Most High. Most High gives us all the things that we have, all right, including willingness to wanting to learn the scriptures and applying it to our lives, and actually, whether we take it or we spit it out. It's all up to the Most High. It's not up to us. All right. So this is Proverbs chapter 25, verse 11. Right. It says, "A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold and pitchers of silver." Let me read that again, man. I read it slow, right? Because it's like you gotta really take the meaning behind this, man. All right. A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold and pitchers of silver. It's the most beautiful thing that you could have, man. All right. Apples of gold inside pitchers of silver. How much more like the two of the most precious materials on the earth to look at and to feel, shaped like apples inside, and they're gold, and they're shaped like apples inside of another precious material, silver. That's beautiful, right? So that's what it's saying. It's saying that this word is beautiful. How could you look at this word and not think it is? How could you look at this word and want to spit it out? Well, that's because it's up to the Most High. It's not up to us. All right? But this word being so beautiful, it's the reason why it's so beautiful is because, one, it comes from the Most High, but also, two, because there's nothing else that can match this. You can't bring the Quran into this. You can't be the Book of Enoch into this. It's to match up against the scriptures, right? Maybe some pages in those books validify the scriptures even further, but the scriptures don't need to be validified through any other source but its own. Right? It's beautiful. This word is beautiful. Like with all the prophecies that come out of this book, all the laws given to us that come out of this book. All right, the stories about our ancestors, right? The stories about us, the things that we went through. All right, the glory that the Most High gave us when he finally gave us His name. The glory that coming out of Egypt with Moses and Aaron and the kings in this book and all the heroes in this book, the righteous men and women in this book, Yahweh Shai's story, his upbringing, the things he went through, and up until his death, which there's no such thing as death, really. He's alive, but up until his fleshly death, right? So a word fitly spoken is like apples of gold and pitchers of silver. This book is beautiful, right? This word is everything, man. So this is John chapter 6, verse 63. And it says, "It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profited nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life." All right, and this goes perfectly with what we just read, right? A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold inside pitchers of silver. This word is beautiful. This word is everything. This word it is even life, man. It is even life. So it says that it is the spirit that quickeneth. The flesh profited nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. Meaning that this word is everything. All right. And where it says it is the spirit that quickeneth, the spirit is the word. Right. The spirit is the word. And when you hear the word, it wakes you up and makes you alive. Right. Let's click on that word, quickeneth, real quick. And so we get. Oh yeah, see? It says to produce alive, begat or bear living young, to cause to live, make alive, give life. That's why this word is beautiful. That's why this word is like apples of gold inside pitchers of silver. Right? It says by spiritual power to arouse and invigorate. And that's invigorating. that's pressure, man. You want to talk about applying pressure? That's pressure, man. The spiritual, the spirit, like you reading these scriptures, right? It's getting broken down to you by someone who actually knows how to break it down, and your whole body just like, wait, hold up, what are you talking about? Like you just kind of like, sometimes you get taken aback, other times you get like real like happy, right? But it's like you can't understand these feelings that you're going through because it's the spirit that quickeneth. The spirit is making you alive. You have never felt this before. You never felt this in these damn Christian churches. You never felt this in these Catholic churches. You never felt it in these Muslim was it Sikhs or mosque, what the hell they, they never felt that before because, I mean, you probably felt something, spiritual on you, maybe a bit demonic or something, but you never felt this type of spirit on you where you have the truth. You know what I'm saying? Either way you go, it doesn't matter which way you go. You can go into Islam. You can go into Buddhism. You can go into Roman Catholicism. You can go into Christianity, right? Which is all Roman Catholicism. All these religions pan from Roman Catholicism, right? They did that to confuse the people and, lead the people onto a kind of a confusing way of living and not to really get the truth. So when you follow all these religions, you don't get any truth. You keep wandering. You don't know where you're going. But when you hear this word, right, it says to produce alive, beget, or bear living young. You become alive from hearing this. It says to cause to live, make alive, give life. So when you first hear this word, you're like, yo, what? Yo, wait, hold on. Yahweh, his name is Yahweh Shai. His name is Yahweh. His son's name is Yahweh Shai. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Wait, we're kings? We're princes and princesses? We got a kingdom coming to us? When the whole time you've been living in poverty, living in goddamn mourning, weeping in mourning, your best friends and your family members getting shot and killed right next to you constantly. Right? You living in poverty. You can't even make rent. Can't put food on your table. Growing up in this system, these traps that they set for us. But then when you hear this, you're like, yo, hold on, I'm a way better man. I got to put my best foot forward, man. I'm a Hebrew Israelite man. I can live through anything by the power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. It brings you life to hear that we have a power, man. We have a king, we have a Lord, and we have a Savior. You know what I mean? So when you hear these words, it just makes you feel so much more better, man. Like these words are comforting, right? That's why the Most High sent us the Comforter, right? Which is Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai, through the spirit of these words, are comforting. All right? It says to restore to life because you were dead before, right? You didn't, like scriptures talk about all these dry bones, right? Lord, when we get that, you were dead before, so this is bringing you to life. It is restoring you to life. How is it restoring you to life? You find out you're a Hebrew Israelite. You find out you have a power. You find out that you got to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, which are literally actually going to make your flesh healthier. Not eating certain foods. Not dealing with other men's women. That's profiting your flesh as well because you are less prone to catching disease now. or yeah, so you're less likely to catch more diseases and get put to death. You know, her man walking in on you or finding out about you, you get put to death. So that's profiting your flesh right there. So this restores you to life, right? Not being bugged out and following other people. You actually have a standard now. You're like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna walk righteous. I'm gonna walk manly now. You know, for women, she's I'm gonna walk more feminine now. Like I'm a princess, so I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna go out there and present myself as such. You know, I'm not gonna be twerking all everywhere online. Everywhere I go, twerking, showing my butt cheeks, showing my titties. You know, banging. You know, Tim, Dick, and Harry. No, you're gonna move a certain way because you're restored back to life, man. You remember who you are. You're gonna be restored to life, man. So you're gonna move a different way. It says to give increase of life, thus of physical life, and we just said that. We just said that. So once you go from, you know, spiritual living, man, you can live physically too because you know your body is gonna follow your spirit. How your spirit feels is how your body is going to react, right? It's called congruency, man. Your thoughts, actions, and your words are in alignment. It says, of the spirit quickening as respects the spirit, endued with new and greater powers of life, which is true, right? Seeds quicken into life, germinating, springing up, and growing. So you get the point. These words do that for you, man. Your flesh profited nothing, it says. And that's true. Everything that you go after in this world is from the flesh, man, right? All these other religions from the flesh. You know, lusting after women constantly and wanting to be a gluttonous eater and, you know, wanting to bang another man's wife and whatnot. Those are all things of the flesh and wanting to chase money all the time. No, you should be hearing these words and these scriptures. This is what's going to keep you alive. They are spirit and they are life. Anything you profit in this world is going to be null and void as compared to learning these scriptures, right? Don't worry about this world, man. What is it? Let me see. Ecclesiastes, chapter 1. Yeah, it's King Solomon, and he says, Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 2, it says, vanity of vanities, said the preacher, vanity of vanities, all is vanity, right? What profit hath a man of all his labor, which he taketh under the sun? So you doing all this work, you know, trying to chase the bag and trying to get the bitches, trying to get the cars and the house and all the fancy clothes and jewelry. What the fuck is that going to do for you? The scripture said that these words are life, man. So you're chasing the wrong thing. You're chasing the wrong thing, right? It's these words that you should be chasing, man. You know? You should be chasing these words because everything that you gain in this world is all going to be, it's null and void. It's vanity, man. It's vanity, meaning it doesn't have any substance, right? Let's just get that word real quick. Vanity, right? Unsatisfactory, something transitory, unsatisfactory. Let me see, because for some reason that's not it. That's the same word right there. The word vanity means null and void. So I don't know what they must have changed it or something, but it means null and void. It means to not be of any substance, man. You know, because it's not matching up to these scriptures, man. It's not this word, right? It's the flesh profiting nothing. So you running around trying to, you know, do things in order to please yourself. We should be trying to please the Most High, and that's clear cut and to the point. Because if you do that, then you shall reap a heavy reward, right? But if you go try to profit the flesh, you're gonna get some rewards, but for short time, right? Going after that what's that that dopamine hit, right? You trying to go get that dopamine hit from doing all the things that, you know, that profit your flesh, but not doing anything for your spirit. You know, so you keep chasing, just going around in this circle, man. But when you find these scriptures, like I said, they are spirit, they are life, and they bring you alive, right? They quicken. If you actually can sit your fucking ass down and actually be happy because you can meditate on certain things that actually mean something in life, right? And then you start finding new things out that, you know, people always asking questions to. It's all here in the scriptures. So all you got to do is read, man. Blessed is he that readeth. So that with that, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahshai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Dash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone. I rule well. Peace and salutations to the whole elect out here pushing truth and sincerity. So out of what you do, we love you. We appreciate you through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahshai. Shalom to you.